Hello, my name is Miss Molly Sanford, and I'll be your instructor this semester for the course History and Principles of Vocational Education. I want you to go in with the mindset that this is a vocational education course. That's the title of the class. However, vocational education has been rebranded and renamed because that's kind of the older term for it. And now we refer to it as career and technical education everywhere. So um, just know if I say CTE or if it gets brought up, I'm talking about career and technical education, which has replaced vocational education. And I want to get started walking you through how you can expect class to go. So I'm going to show you the syllabus, which you probably have already looked at. You should see my screen now. All right. Okay, so let's look at your syllabus. The textbook for this course is the History and Growth of Career and Technical Education, the 5th edition, and it just came out this year. I got my copy from Amazon and I just rented it because it's only $7 to rent the ebook. And you can use the ebook if you get I got the Amazon Kindle app, and you can put that on your phone, your tablet, or I put the app on my MacBook. Or if you have another computer, you can use that device and just pull up Amazon Kindle. And I think that's the best way to go, is just to rent the ebook for $7. This is not a typical course. I'm not giving you any tests, quizzes, exams. It's going to be more assignment and project based and open discussions, things like that. So let's look at week 1. There's the introductory discussion board, and to tell me about yourself, those types of things. I'm very interested in, I'm hoping that all of you in this course are planning to be family and consumer sciences teachers, because this is basically for those types of students. Some of you may be wanting to be a business education student or ag education student, because this is a whole type deal with the career and technical education umbrella. We all fall under it together as a department. You will have 15 hours of field experience. If you've never done that before, that's where you'll go into a classroom, a CTE classroom setting. And right now with COVID going on, I'm waiting on that. I have teachers who are okay with you coming. Just waiting for, you'll be coming in my high school that I teach at, Whitehall High School. Waiting for my administration to okay that. So instead of you chopping it up like 2 hours, 1 hours, and so on, I'm just going to have you come 3 total times, and you will spend one whole day each of those 3 times spending time with a different career and technical education instructor in her classes. A family consumer science teacher, not me, a agriculture teacher, and a business education teacher there at the high school. I feel that if you come just those 3 times, it will be a lot safer for you and the rest of our students, and it will be easier to contact trace in case anything happens. You will, of course, have to wear a mask to come in the building and social distance properly, stand off to the side. The teacher may let you sit at a desk away from the students at the back of the class so you can take your notes and work on things. So if you have a day you do not have anything on, like a free day, like say Tuesday, you have no classes and no work, tell me in that discussion board, Tuesday's my day. So you can come 3 different Tuesdays. If you have something every single day, what day do you have the least amount of things on? and I can provide you with documentation for your instructor to let them know it's very important that you come as few times as possible and get this over with because of COVID. Um, so I will provide more instruction with that once you let me know what day is best for you to come on. And the reason why I say you won't come to me, because we have 3 family and consumer sciences teachers at Whitehall High School, and I'm one of them, but I would like for you to go to the other teachers' classrooms to understand their teaching methods and not just me. I would love to have you your senior semester to be a student teacher. So hopefully, if you get to pick, I would love to have you. I just talk with Miss Hobbs. She knows me. I'm an alumni, 2014. So let's move on back to the syllabus. Every week there'll be just one assignment and a chapter reading. And there will be some, maybe a lecture video, kind of like this one for me, or maybe some video, other video from someone else that I've posted for you to watch. Um, I am an extreme multitasker. So when I watch videos, I will be doing other things like I like to maximize my time, and that's how I get so much done for all the different things I do, because I teach 3 classes for UAPB, I teach 6 classes for Whitehall High School, and I'm taking 4 classes myself as a doctoral student for Texas Tech, and I'm also a mother of 2 small children, and also I have a life. So like when I watch videos as a student or even as a teacher, webinars, whatnot, I will fold laundry, I'll cook, and just listen to it to maximize my time. So that might be a tip for you if you are a good multitasker. My husband's a teacher. He is not a good multitasker, so not all teachers are multitaskers. He has to only do one thing at a time before he can move to the next thing. So let's look back at our syllabus again. So you'll see your chapter readings like chapter 4, and there's a group project. There's only 2 of you in here right now. Maybe that will change. We'll find out after registration closes. You'll see there's no quizzes, tests. I have the assignment put for each week. Everything's going to be a project or some kind of just assignment discussion board. I'll let you know. So let's go over to Blackboard and how you can find all these things. So here's Blackboard, and those are the classes I'm teaching. So this is History and Principles of Vocational Education. And this is what the teacher view looks like. But I'm going to put it in student mode. So this is probably what you see. And if you come over here to content, you'll see all these folders because I've already put up every week's folder. And we'll click on one, and you've already clicked on one, obviously, because you're watching this video. And you'll see the to-do list, read chapter 1, read the syllabus, complete the intro discussion board, and I'm also going to add watch this video because I'm recording it right now and I haven't uploaded it yet, but you'll see it up under there as well. So let's go back to content, week 2. I have week 2 stuff open for you. If you like to work ahead, I'll open things a few weeks ahead of time. The to-do list, read chapter 2, watch the 2 short videos in this folder, and here's one video and here's the second one, and they're only 2 minutes a piece, just an introduction to what is CTE and what does that mean, and your week 2 discussion board. Content for week 3 is to read chapter 3 and complete the timeline assignment, but I have not released that to you yet. Once you get those other things completed, then it would be best to move on to the next assignment. And that's how you can expect things to work. Because I teach all day, I am not available to talk to you in the daytime. I usually check my email for UAPB when I get home, probably see, right now it's almost 8 o'clock, so about that time, and I stay up late and reply to emails and do things. Saturdays and Sundays, I can probably reach you all day at any time because I'll be at the home social distancing right now with my kids. Um, let's go back to the syllabus. Um, there is, let's see, week 6. I just wanted to show you this one is a little different. Week 6, just read the chapter 6, and I might stick a video clip in there for you to watch too. And I didn't give an assignment this week because I didn't want to overload you with all the assignments and the field experience. So this is kind of a catch-up week for you if you want to work ahead on some of these bigger tasks, or take time that week to type up your findings from your field experience if you have completed it by then. I had a lot of stuff I wanted to do with this class. Serve as a virtual judge for my CTSO, for my FCCLA. We can't have our competitions in person because of COVID, so we've moved to a virtual platform, and we have even pushed the date from October to January, and I won't see you in January. So this assignment will be changed to something else that has to do with CTSOs that week because that's what our chapter reading's over, but it won't be the virtual judge. Let's see. If you ever need me to discuss more in depth about something because you don't understand it, just email me and I'll try my best to get back with you to give you a more in depth explanation of things, since we can't have this is a web class and it's not as much lecture as maybe you're used to or even what you may need as a student. If any of you want to try to do a Zoom together and just have a open discussion or check in about, oh, how is your field experience going? What was it like seeing? Because you've probably been in the classroom, but not during COVID. And what is that going to look like for the CTE classroom? I wanted to touch on just a few minutes about why is this class important to you for your degree plan. Yes, you need to know about FCCLA things and FCS things that are family and consumer sciences related, which is just a different term for human sciences. That's what UAPB brands it as. But you may be asked down the line to be your department head at your school, the CTE department head. And so you will need knowledge about all these other people underneath you and how to represent them as their leader. So when I worked at Dumas, I was the only FCS teacher, but we met as a department weekly, and we had me for FCS, we had STEM, business, construction, automotive. We all came together to work on our things and discuss issues and policy. And also, another example would be, what if you're a CTE teacher as an FCS teacher, but what if you want to do something else down the line? I was commuting for an hour to my job for 4 years with small children, and a opening came up here in my hometown, Whitehall, for a business teacher, but I didn't go to school for business. I went to school for FCS, for FACS, and I was not certified. So all I did was I studied the business tests and practice tests, business and technology, and I took the praxis and passed, and I got that endorsement just like that. It took me less than a month for me to study enough and then take the test, and I got the results that same day on the computer. So I interviewed for that job, and I got the job, but then to be the business teacher. But then I left, and I got the call that the FACS teacher quit. So of course I wanted to be in that classroom over business. So, but I still had that knowledge of business in the background. So if I could teach business and technology classes, I could, just as another option for me. Um, I think that's going to be all for the introduction video. Um, I won't have an introduction for me a video lecture for me every week. It might be a clip from YouTube. There are several Facebook Live videos that I'm going to show you, and that is all the different areas in CTE in Arkansas. Their leaders got together and made a Facebook Live video for each area discussing what it's like in those classes and the importance of it. For example, business and marketing, agriculture, trade and industry, JAG and special populations, family and consumer sciences. You'll see me on the expert panel for family and consumer sciences in Arkansas. You might even see one of the teachers you've had in school at some point in one of those. Just to give you, I'm not an expert in all those areas. So I feel it's important for you to hear from those types of teachers for this history and principles of uh, vocational education. Um, I'm going to focus more on the principles part than the history of education, even though it's important to know the history and how we got where we are today as CTE teachers. It is real important to know about the principles and what to expect going into the classroom, and it's changing every day. My courses change every year. My expectations and standards change every year, and it's important to keep up with that. So thanks for joining me. I can't wait to read your discussions all and get to know you a little better.